You ever have one of those moments where the harder you try to quiet your mind, the louder it actually gets? And trust me, it's a surprisingly simple, almost effortless way to find that calm, receptive state we're all looking for.
I mean, it is the most frustrating thing, right? You sit down to meditate, or maybe just to unwind after a long day, and you tell yourself, okay, relax. And boom, suddenly you're more aware of every tense muscle, every racing thought than you were 2 minutes ago. This little paradox is exactly what we're going to unpack.
So, to really get the solution, we've got to understand the problem first. And the problem, well, it lies in our mind's default setting. Let's call it the automatic reactive mind. This breaks down what's happening to us pretty much every second of the day. It all starts with something simple, a car horn outside, a random memory popping up. Your mind instantly grabs it and reacts. That reaction sparks an emotion, maybe annoyance or a little bit of worry. And before you even realize it, your shoulders are tight, your jaw is clenched. This chain reaction is running on a loop, all day long, mostly under the radar. And that's the real kicker. This whole cycle feels completely normal to us. Our attention is always getting snagged by something, pulling us this way and that. We've gotten so used to all this inner chatter that we don't even question it anymore. It's just the way things are. Okay, so if that's the problem, what's the goal? Where are we headed? Let's talk about the state we're actually aiming for, a state that Neville Goddard called pure receptivity. Pure receptivity is pretty much what it sounds like. It's a state where you just stop doing and you start being. You're not trying to fix or judge or analyze your thoughts. You're just an open, calm, and aware space for everything to happen in. And this just lays it out perfectly. It's night and day, right? On one side, you've got the reactive mind, busy, tense, always analyzing everything. And on the other, the receptive mind, quiet, open, simply aware. It's a difference between fighting against the river's current and just, floating. Now, this all sounds pretty amazing. So why is it so hard to get there? Well, this brings us to the single biggest roadblock that most of us hit, and that is the mistake of trying way too hard. It's such a simple but deep paradox. The very effort you're using to force yourself to relax is what creates the tension. When you try to achieve a passive state, your mind is still active, it's still engaged, and it's doing the exact opposite of what you actually want it to do. Just think about falling asleep. You literally can't force it to happen. If you try, you'll just lie there, fighting your own thoughts, getting more and more frustrated. Sleep only comes when you let go, when you stop trying and just allow it to happen. Your mind works the exact same way. You don't get to calm by force, you get there by allowing. So if effort is the trap, how do we get out of it? Well, we do it by practicing what we can call the art of allowing, and this is a totally different approach. The key here is what you stop doing. It's a stop doing list. Stop fighting your thoughts, stop trying to control your feelings, stop managing your own mind. When a thought or a sound shows up, you just notice it, and then you let it pass by like a cloud in the sky. You become a passive observer. And when you practice this, something really cool starts to happen. You can still hear the traffic outside, you can still feel that itch on your arm, but these things, they just lose their power over you. They don't pull you into that whole chain reaction anymore. You're aware of them, but you're not getting tangled up in them. You're detached. So why is getting into this state so important? I mean, is it just about feeling relaxed? Not at all. This state of pure receptivity unlocks an incredible power. The power to plant one single focused idea. Because think about it. When your mind isn't crowded with a million reactive thoughts and worries and doubts, a quiet, clear space opens up. And in that beautiful, empty space, you can hold one single idea without any distractions. Not 100 scattered thoughts, just one. In this calm state, the whole process becomes so simple. The mind doesn't fight you, it doesn't argue or question the idea you're holding, there's no inner resistance. And because of that, the idea is accepted deeply. It's like it's planting a seed in perfect soil. And that seed begins to quietly and effortlessly shape your beliefs, your feelings, and, ultimately, your reality. So this really flips the script on what we think meditation is. It's not about forcing yourself to concentrate or repeating a mantra 1,000 times. It's about creating the right inner condition, that calm, detached, open state, and then simply allowing a chosen idea to be naturally accepted by your consciousness. The change happens from the inside out. And that brings us to the final question I want to leave you with. It's not about fighting the mind you have, it's about allowing a calmer one to show up. And in that quiet space, if you could plant any single seed of thought without your mind fighting back at all, what would it be? What one idea would you choose to impress upon yourself?